What? Yeah, tell him. Hey, my mom says you're not going to make it if you're buying SLP right now. Alright, I'm sleepy, just woke up, got my coffee here. I want to give you guys a short-term outlook on SLP before you take any unnecessary risks.
Woohoo! Don't!
Okay, got my wife to watch a video. She says I'm boring. I will try and spice it up a little bit, but I want to give you guys some real value underpinning all of that. We all got happy from the reduction of the adventure and quest rewards in SLP. Let's have a look at that graph. You can kind of see it trend up ever since that, right? Now, when have we seen that before? Well, for you newer folks, the actual reduction of SLP happened before. That's happened back in August, and I went and dug up the article from the Lunacian, and it was back in August the 9th. That's when we reduced SLP earning mechanisms from adventure and the daily quest, halving the daily quest to 25. What happened? People got excited a little bit there, but then we realized that run up didn't last long. So I've got the price chart up here. Should be here. Here we go. What was the date again? August 9th. You can see there's a bit of a run up here exactly on the August 9th there. You know, it's very suspect that there was that little pickup there somehow. You know, I don't know, kind of implies people knew about it beforehand. So don't know what happened there. But the point of the message was it didn't have as big of a run up as we would have liked it. You know, we were hoping SLP would be saved from all the bots and stuff, but we got a little bit of a blip, which looks like nothing. This looks like short-term volatility, and we continue to drop down, as you can see there. Sound familiar? Well, we've got the same here, haven't we? It's a little bit different. I'll give them that. So we've taken away adventure now. Look at over here. Taken the SLP away from adventure and from daily quests. It's more of an introductory play. Now, that possibly has a different angle to it. Effectively, you're still slowing down, you know, how much SLP is being minted every day. It is a massive slowdown, so rightfully it might be a longer run up. We are seeing a lot more volume with this one here as compared to back in August, which was nothing at all. So we're seeing a lot more here. Something for you guys to keep in mind, which is a little bit curious. I think in the longer term, we still need to see a burning mechanism, or even in the shorter term. This is a short-term view, right? We would like to see another burning mechanism being introduced. How likely? I don't think so. I think everything's been concentrated on the origin release or an origin hype. So be careful of that one, guys. The other point I wanted to talk to you guys about is, you know, what is the overall short-term view going into the next couple of months. Now, the bad case against us, well, one, we've obviously got the, you know, this one here, we've got to watch what's going on, but that's not the only thing that moves crypto, and SLP is part of the broader crypto environment. So we do have potential war looming on the steps of Russia and Ukraine. So got to be careful. Made a joke at the start about buying SLP, but I have not bought any SLP right now. Even with that release, I'm just farming it, obviously, or keeping some from gameplay and from the scholarships and converting only a little bit. I'm still holding a lot of SLP, converting some to XS and also ETH. So really stuff to recycle into the ecosystem, but being very watchful. Not financial advice, that is what I'm doing. The other point, interest rate hikes, right? Not just the US, although the US is the staple people watch. In Australia as well, interest rates are very low. So whilst inflation is on the rise, we'll have to see how central governments, central banks respond to that in the next few months. So those two big macro factors are something to be cautious of. If you're thinking about loading up, you know, just think about it a little bit more, whether now is the right time if you really need to. What do we have going for us? Well, we're seeing a little bit of a crypto bounce now, right? Which is wonderful. I would say it's a mini bounce and stabilizing. I don't have the Binance trading view charts up for you, but at least, you know, there's plenty others out there and you can see for yourself, and you should have a look for yourself. We're nowhere near where we were before in terms of the highs of Bitcoin. It is stabilizing a bit. And then going back, we have the origin hype. When that comes out, say probably March, hopefully early March, but at least they stay committed to quarter 1. What would that look like? Well, we might see that initial hype bounce again, as we did on the back of any recognizable news on Axie Infinity. You might see a little bit of a bounce. But without that earning mechanism and with it still being early alpha testing, I think the sizzle of that might fall away quickly. And then we're left in a little bit of a plateau until the migration happens, or we start to believe and we start to see there's a way for SLP value to be supported and possibly increase, right? That there's got to be a case for it to increase. Right now, we just can't see it. That little burning mechanism for the Lunar New Year, right? That's great. And, the devs are hearing all of us, but that didn't really do much, right? You looked at the numbers, it's not going to move the needle on this. So all in all, possible sideways movement in the next couple of months, I think is likely, with a couple spikes depending on what major events come out of it and how Origin land play develops, right? Be careful, be safe, think about your investment, guys. That's it. Wanted to come with you with this quick one. I'll catch you guys in the next one.